Good morning, Clash of Clans. Tyebar here from War and Glory, and it is that time again, the weekly recap. So this week we decided to match up against Goteborgs Kriga. I'm sure I remember the name, so from now on I'll just refer to him as GK. They're a Swedish fair play clan that really, they gave us a good run for our money. Both sides cleared the 9s, tripled 2 of the 10s, and the only real difference was GK was only able to get 1 star on one of our 11s. Great war all around. We kind of slipped on some of our upper attacks, but ended up still pulling out the victory. So our 6-pack MVPs this war go to House, Big Papacito, Jim, Basilisk, Ryan the Ruler, and Bosco. Awesome war, guys. I love putting these names up here. It's going to be pretty cool. If I have to downsize this font and like put 2 rows in here, I'll be so proud. So to begin with, we are going to work top down on this one, and this one is going to be another 9 taking down and 2-starring an 11. We've been seeing quite a few of these come across recently. Most of the time it's usually when the town hall is more exposed. This one being, obviously, as you can see in the core, how well these 9s are stepping up recently to take down these 11s. I mean, shoot, sometimes even 10s and 11s having difficult times taking down 2-starring other 11s. So big props to Kiefer on this one. You can see he started off getting a bunch of percentage, took down 10% and formed a mini funnel there for his Jasmine to be dropped. And she's going to come in and not get healers immediately. You can see he drops a Golem in front, and that's tanking for the Queen walk behind it. A lot of 9s have been incorporating this tactic on 3-starring other 9s, and now you can see it's now being brought in, even taken down in 2-starring 11s, so it's just incredible. So the healers don't go on Jasmine, they go on the Cinnamons that were deployed at 12, and they go into the jump spell. EA's been firing on them the whole time already, and healers are still keeping them up. CC comes out, it's a bunch of gobs and miscellaneous junk, mainly gobs though, and Cinnamons just roll through the whole compartment there. Take out the town hall, gets the 50%. Incredible work. I'm baffled how well these 9s are doing, even on these tougher 11 bases. So, Kiefer, great job, man. And up next, let's see, we're going to have Jim taking down their number 10, and this is going to be a old school attack. We're going to have a shattered Go Valho, just very well executed. Comes in farther side from the Queen and starts in. Golems are tanking everything. Nice huge wide funnel for the Cinnamons. They're going to be coming in. Jasmine's drop starts clearing out some of the PDs. CC comes out. A lot of gobs once again, and a baby drag. It's actually a very viable comp, CC comp. I was using that for quite a long time. It's hard to lure the CC if they are queen charging. 1-2 hogs are not going to be able to pull all them out. So just something to keep in mind for your own bases. So you can see here the whole kill squad is just completely wrecking the core there. Double jumps into even the backside. Doesn't even need to jump into the queen compartment. She's going to jump that wall. And hog deployments are coming in from both angles right now, following the kill squad on the way up. And there's really nothing left of the base by now. It's just incredible. When you stack all those defenses together so much on backsides of queens, you can see all the high HP structures are sitting there at 12. Well, that's a great idea, to prevent the queen charge, but it gives away the whole backside to instantly be targeted by these hogs and kill squad. So, Jim, really good eye for that. Really excellent attack. I'm happy to see these old school tests are still very viable on these new style bases. And up next, let's see who we got. Let's do Eric on their number 11. And this is kind of like what we were talking about earlier, using golems differently, and how you can walk your Jasmine in the way to where she doesn't need healers. So he has a baby drag doing a lot of work down there at 6, and is going to create that side of the funnel going counterclockwise. The golem goes down, absorbs all the fire. Jasmine's in the back, not taking any damage, and drops another golem now. He's still got 1 in the bag, as you can see. Great test wall breaker there, and pops open the wall. Huge funnel now for him. You can see it's all the way clear from 3 to almost 7 now, and the rest come in. This is a bowlers in the CC, ripping through the core now with 2 golems leading the way. Just incredible. These bowler CCs are very, very viable right now. A lot of them are being used with these HGHB attacks. This is, quite different, having 3 golems and no healers. So, unique take on this, Eric. You can see now some of the hogs are starting to trickle in, taking out those outer defenses, and more coming in now from 9. But once again, he's still got a heal in the bag, and I don't know, probably at least 10 hogs still up with 3 or 4 defenses left. So just a really interesting way of taking down another interesting design, a 9 base with a comp that really isn't being used much at all. So after this, it's just a lot of cleanup. We'll speed through this and say once again, Eric, you made the highlight reel, and congratulations once again. Great attack. Okie dokie. Let's see. Let's go and do GA under number 12. This one's going to be different. We've done a couple of these in the past, but nothing so far in this video. It's going to be an air attack. Jasmine, you can see, has been dropped at 3. He's got dragons in the bag, loons in the bag, couple minions, baby drag. And the idea here is to be able to take out those 2 air defenses at 2 and 3 o'clock. Now, I missed the wall breakers here, but he did not. He had a wall breaker fail there at 2 o'clock, which was huge. Luckily, that minion took down the army camp at 2, which caused Jasmine to start beating on the wall, and that actually worked out really well for him because that was the original plan anyway. It just took him a little bit longer to get into that compartment. So she's going to do her thing there too. He's already started his BK drags funneling at 6, and the idea here is to have there it goes, the hound go in at 6 o'clock to tank that air defense while the drags go in and start raining fire upon down everything. Dragons are highly underused right now. We've been having even a lot of success with them at the Town Hall 10 level. Mid to lower 10s. Upper 10s are still causing some issues for good reason. It's just painful sometimes to watch these dragons because they just take so long to get through a base. But ends up Zapquake in the core there, that middle AD, which is perfect. Drags are moving through now, about to nuke enemy queen. There she goes. And the whole backside, watch this. So he's just 2-dropping, 1-dropping all these backside PDs that are no longer being protected by air defenses, and it is GG after that. There's 1 AT up at 9 o'clock, and that's the only threat left. He's still got 4 drags, 4 loons. Jasmine's still up. Just complete wreckage. Very ingenious way of looking at the base GA. Really like it, man. All right. Let's take a look at number 10, and this is House taking down their number 15. And what this is going to be another Go Valho. Just really, I normally like to try and show more unique stuff, and once again, this is going to portray how to walk Jasmine without healers. So you can see now there's a huge funnel being formed from 3 all the way almost to 8 o'clock. And the Golem's tanking for Jasmine while she's pegging away at the back PDs. Already starts the second Golem in there because he knows the first one's about to split. And she just continues on her walk. So if you do the math, granted the healers aren't going to follow into the core, but a Golem's obviously 30 spots. If you're bringing 4 healers, I mean, you're talking about 56 slots as opposed to that. And then maybe even using a spell now. To, you'd likely have to rage because of how many point defenses there were. So these Golem walks are actually much more viable on certain bases, because what happens now is you're able to use all 4 of your spells, or more, however many you're going to be looking at it, for your army attack instead of using them for the walk. So you're technically saving a little bit on troop spaces, and you're also getting more spells for your kill squad / excuse me, hogs, loons, whatever it may be for the backside stuff. So very ingenious stuff that the 9s are coming up with as of late. You can see now it kind of stalled out a little bit. He had to deploy a few more hogs there at 9 to catch back up. And Jasmine's still plucking away, is taking like literally almost no damage. She's now taking some AT fire, but that's minimal. Hogs are deploying, or going right through. They trigger the double bomb there at 12, and he drops the remaining hogs now from 12 to 1 o'clock. Gets another single hog trigger on a double giant bomb set at 3. Pretty wicked attack there, House. I'm very happy to be able to show this type of replay again, and how viable the strat's working out to be at the 1009 level. Good job, man. Alright, let's see. Let's switch it up a little bit, and we'll go and have Basilisk taking down their number 21. Let's switch back over to air, and you can see here he zap weights the core, offsets the EQ perfectly. Once again, you want to hit the higher HP structures if possible. Very easy lure with that offset CC like that. I'm not quite sure what they were thinking with that. Maybe a queen kill with an unexpected high DPS setup there. So the baby drag gets dropped and starts nuking all these ground troops, but the wizard's still there. I guess if he dropped the baby drag a little bit more on the backside, it would have been better to target the wizard first, but that AT was there at 10 o'clock, which is why he probably kept that back some, which is wise. You didn't want the AT firing on him while dealing with the kill squad. So that drag is going to form a funnel there at 9, and then his BK now is dropped at 12 to form the other half of the funnel, and now the business starts. So after that's done, you're sitting there, you look at where the ADs are. You have one that's pretty much right in range, which is what he's targeting right now. He's going to have Jasmine walk in and take out that air defense there at 12 o'clock. You can see now he's starting his drags at 10, which is obviously outside of it, but those drags are going to be able to take down the enemy Jasmine. So the air defense is down, and now you're just looking backside. So you have the two ADs there at 5 and 7 are the only threats, and you still got your La Loon portion in the back. So great haste there, pushes the loons in. You know, all the two hounds come out to absorb any mines on the way in, and they start working their way across the base. You can see the loons at 6 were a little early, so you kind of normally want to have the first air defense down before dropping the second hound. I mean, it still obviously worked out great for him in the end, but just something to pay note to for future, to where you don't want to lead the loons too fast to where the next air defense is going to be hitting those loons before the hound gets to them, before the first air defense is down. So ends up raging through this Tesla farm, wizard farm, mayhem there at 2 o'clock. Still's got a dragon up for cleaning up a whole bunch of junk. Little baby hound pups are running all over the place, just completely obliterated in the end. So great job, Basilisk. Once again, I love these air attacks. Alright, let's do one last one. This is going to be Nuker taking down their 24, and we'll stick with the air. We've done these almost every video now because of how well they've been working out, and I think the popularity is starting to catch on now. This is a Penta, and you can see drops a bunch of hounds there at 12 o'clock, and loons right behind them. It's a minion CC that's starting to peg on those pups, or on the hounds, and poison takes care of those, no problem. And there's really no more threat then, obviously, out of the CC unless he pulls ground troops within its range. So he's going to be working this counterclockwise and just keeping the hounds and loons away from the enemy queen. You can see there's still a ton of hounds up. It's like three or four hounds still in there. Tesla farm's down there, but the Tesla farm is in range of the air defense, which isn't really that good of an idea if you're kind of preventing air attacks, because all they're doing is pounding on hounds. And you can see now, I mean, I don't know if he's lost a single loon yet. This has been a great example of how not to have your loons being hit by air defenses. The hound will lead in, and Jasmine will start plugging on him. So drops his king at 3, has another loon in the bag, and then 2 more still on reserve. It's just crazy. So I mean, the base is destroyed. He's still got technically cleanup balloons almost at this point, because Jasmine could have even walked up there and taken care of those. But this just speeds it up. Enemy queen is still up in this one, but you can see she's focused on the hounds, which is ideal. It looks like there's not even going to be, there's going to be one extra hound that's left over at the end still, but awesome job, Nuker. I love seeing these pentas, man. Well, that'll wrap it up for this week's episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Some interesting attacks once again. GK, great war. Really, all around. We actually were worried there a couple times we weren't going to be able to pull it out, but kind of got lucky here and there. Love to try this out again if you guys are up for it. As always, War and Glory, props to y'all. Showed up once again and pulled out a W. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, whatever it may be, just post it down below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And you know what's up next. It is the blooper reel, so please enjoy, and thank you for watching.